Good evening, and happy Thanksgiving weekend. Not really much in the way of news to cover, but I needed to get a video out just to be weekly, and also because I brought up this Iron Chef contest that I'm running on last week's video. Google ate most of the comments. It turns out when you comment and you just have a link to a deck list, Google thinks that's spam. So it kind of auto-deleted most of those comments and I didn't even get to see them. So, first things first, we're going to extend the deadline a few days to Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. And now, in the link of the video, there will be a link to a Google form. Please post your link for your Iron Chef list there. For those who aren't aware, the contest is there's going to be a UFS Ultra page with 6 cards in the sideboard. You have to pick 4 of them and build a deck that uses them, and me and a guest judge are going to record a little video where we go through and we judge them, and the winner is going to get a box of Heroes Clash. Just one of the prize boxes I got from Dallas, just going to kind of send those out like that. So it's a fun exercise. Spoilers, Mount Ladies, one of the cards that you couldn't choose as your ingredients, you have to choose 4 of them, so you're either doing a Mount Lady deck or using 4 of the other 5 cards, and it'll be interesting to see what people come up with. So there's that. I know a bunch of you had already sent in deck lists, but Google deleted them all. So please circle back again and post a link in that Google form that's linked in the description. Other than that, obviously the Webcam Pro Hero Nationals was this past week, and this was won by Jose Narono. I did not need to change the deck because it was Tokigami 1 off of Chaos once again. In addition to Jose, some people qualified by making the top 8, that being Andrew Bowling, Jacob Johnson, Brandon Jones, Cody Jacobitz, Corey Aguilar, Nathan DeWalt, and Ben Lambright. Ben Lambright, yes. So, unofficially, but as best as I can figure and as best as other people have done these points can figure, that means the 5 people that are going to be getting in by virtue of Pro Hero points, and this should be final because Oceania and EU shouldn't really be able to mess with this. Those 5 are going to be Chris Bromley, David Pena, Ryan Field, Wes Bittner, and Andrew Holder getting in with that last top 5 spot. So congratulations to everyone who earned an invite this past weekend. We still don't have a date for the HLC itself or format details or any of that. I assume we're going to get all of that sort of in the week or so after these next nationals are wrapped up. Basically, we're figuring the first thing that's going to hit is some sort of ban and errata announcement, presumably, and then maybe a couple days after that we'll get some HLC information about, you know, date. The location's confirmed to be Vegas, we just don't know when it's going to be, and whether or not there's what sorts of things there might be for non-participant visitors that happen to be there. I don't know if they're going to do anything huge because they canceled the last chance qualifier, so it's probably not going to be like a big event, but you know, maybe they'll have some side drafts or something like that. Speaking of those upcoming nationals, they are this weekend. I do not believe, or at least my impression is that there is not going to be an official stream on the MHA CCG Twitch channel for this. However, I know Tam has talked about he's going to be trying to stream some games, you know, quasi-unofficially, just kind of hop in there and do his own stream with, I think he's got Andrew Holder co-commentating with him. In North American times, at least in terms of Eastern time zone, the Oceania one will start first. It's going to be at 8 p.m. on Friday. That's going to start, so if you're at home Friday night, you know, looking for something, you can go check out Tam's channel. Might be able to catch some Australia, New Zealand games at a fairly reasonable hour, all things considered. The EU Nationals start 6 a.m. the next morning. Maybe a little less reasonable, especially for those on the West Coast, but you know, when you get up, you might have some games in the morning you can check out. So I'll link to Tam's channel in the description as well, and some links to those event registration pages. If you're one of those overseas people who haven't registered yet, you do not have too much time left to do so. It is a webcam event, so, you know, comes with the ups and downs, but the top 8 of the EU event will get invites to the Hero League Championship, and the top 2 of Oceania will. So it'll be interesting to see if the results, that the sort of top decks from that end up being any different from what we sort of saw at the 2 North American events. That said, that's really it for today. We'll be back next week with the winners of those events. Maybe hold out an extra day or 2 until like midweek and see if we get some ban announcements or something like that. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. And remember, Iron Chef deadline next Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. Probably won't be another video before then, unless I do something unrelated to news, which I might. it's a long weekend. Yeah, until next time. Take care. Have a good night.